know we in another mode. Cause they already know we run the road. Cause when it come to the four, Stevie never fought. And when you say Sean A, that's another goal. But he acting like he can never miss. And when it come to Josh Chisholm, that's another hit. And we got an MVP in Connecticut. It's the biggest that we have ever been.
And good afternoon, everybody. Well, you see it's only me here, my boy Captain the C today, so we can change it up a little bit different. This your boys Mix in the building. My co-host is a bit under the weather today, but we here off the bench. We in the biddy. Hey, the best podcast in the world, Craig. We here. We here to bring you some new information this week. We like to say get well to my co-host real soon, Cat. As you can see, we have the volleyball boy them inside the building. Introduce yourself, young blood.
My name is Latoy Williams. I am the PR officer and marketing for Grandmama Volleyball Association.
PR and marketing. What does that entail?
Pretty much, I am the communication from the association to pretty much the community.
Okay, so you would be the person to reach out to the association if they wanted to partner with y'all if they do something.
Yeah, that part as well too, as well as even communication across the association itself, like between teams. And if we're doing anything, then my job is to get that information out to the public. Okay,
so here on Off the Bench, what we like to do, when we have new guests on the show, we like for guests to just say a little bit about themselves. I know you was a sports guy. You ain't just a volleyball guy. You was a track guy. Mm-hmm. I know you play no basketball, but tell our people about yourself. Tell how sports played and impacting your life and what sports means to you.
Sports is definitely a huge part of my life. I grew up pretty much from grade 1, starting with Elva Davis and Fletcher Lewis, seeing me do PE, and then it was like, hey, you have talent, come out to practice later. And then obviously went to Walter Parker, then to Miss Higgs, started traveling for track, and then in high school ended up representing the Bahamas, and then in college representing the Bahamas and my university, and then to the higher level of track and field. But when I moved back home, I was just pretty much sitting on my button. Miss Doherty say, you around here sitting on there flipping button, you ain't doing that, you need to come give back.
Yeah.
So I was like, in what way? I don't even know. Like, nobody really mentors you on how to give back, you know what I mean? If you're an athlete, they say, oh, come give some money, but they never tell you how to give back in other aspects. She said, you know the sport, so come be a part of Baco. So I was like, you want to be an official? I said, well, that sounds pretty hard, but ain't nobody coming out there to officiate nothing. And so we would, believe it or not, she said, come here. And she slapped me. You know how she had with her hand. She slapped me. And she's like, don't let me hear you say that flipping garbage no more. And so she passed away. And when she passed away, that's when I made it to myself, like every organization that she wanted me to be a part of, I just went in to be a part of it. So that same year, I went and I was a part of like all the organizations, which was Baco and anything pertaining to sports in itself. So I'm also on the Kongman committee, and then I joined Grandmama Volleyball Association and got elected as PR and marketing.
Oh, you have your plate full. So you one of the. For those of you who don't know what Baco is, for our producer, he don't know what Baco is. But when you go to the sport, when you go to track, that's the little people who be running around the little red pants and the white shirt.
Yes.
So
the officials.
Carl, see, our producer didn't know that. I just got to put him up on game on things. You see, he don't know these things. He old school.
No,
he always thinks he's only think referees was black and white. Weird fella. But let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back, and we'll talk to Nicoy about he don't do all these other things, but we can talk about what he's doing right now. Okay.
Hi everybody, I'm Jason.
And I'm Cheryl. Join us here on Superior Talk Bahamas YouTube channel every Tuesday at 6 for Let's Talk,
where we talk about issues that matter to you. We try to come up with workable, practical solutions so we have more action and less talk.
See you on Tuesday.
And we're back off the bench again. This is your boy Mix in the building. We talking volleyball with none other than Mr. Latoy. So Latoy, so now you are part of the Volleyball Association. Tell us what's going on in volleyball at this point.
Right now, it's the high school tournament, the Tip-Off Classics. They named it after Ivan Butler in honor of him.
Oh, good man.
Yeah. And it's going on right now. It just started yesterday, and I think it's going to pretty much have the finals on Saturday. Mm-hmm. So they have like about 4 games tonight right now, and it's going to pretty much finalize on Saturday. And then the regular season for high school is going to start on Monday, and I think that's going to run into October, pretty much the end of October. And I think they also have the Northern Bahamas Volleyball Championships in November.
So you say games are going on right now. What time do the games normally start?
Right after 3.
Right after 3?
After 3.
And this is at St. George's Gym?
Yeah, it's at St. George's Gym from right now.
Okay, so and then that's for high school, and then you say that this is just a tournament that's going on, and then you all go into
regular season. Yeah,
with high schools again.
Yes, high schools.
And then after that, then I know that volleyball also has a night league.
Yes, we have a night league that starts on October 29th. Our opening ceremony is scheduled for 7 o'clock. Location right now is still to be determined, but that's another story.
Well, no, but that's not the story. That's the story we want to get into. Because I like my biggest thing with these associations. Last time we had one of our shows we had the presidents of other associations here, and we were trying to iron out certain stuff like. What do your association need to make your association better? We know that we live on an island where accommodations or gyms to play these sports in are few.
Yeah.
And every association has its some triumphs, some was not and mountains that they gotta climb. Even with basketball, we have issues now. People think because we have basketball gyms that mean basketball take front seat to it in a basketball gym. That what you would think.
Yeah, man, because basketball is the Bahamas national sport.
Okay. Actually, the basketball is not the Bahamas national sport.
I know. But for me to say that could tell you that
that's how you all feel.
That's how we feel. That's what we know.
So you're telling me. So you're saying to me that other associations out there thinking that they want to go and rent the gym, but if basketball going on at the same time, basketball gets first preference. That's what everybody's thinking.
They will get president.
I'm here to tell you, as the basketball president of Grand Bahama, that is a lie.
That's cool.
That is a lie.
So we could say it.
I'm telling you what it is.
We could say it. You could say it. Others could say it. But actions always speak louder than words.
Okay. For example, if we want to have basketball, you know how much time we wanted to go and have basketball. When we reach in there, we were told that they have a pageant tonight, or there's a whole boxing gym, a whole boxing ring set up in the gym, or there's teachers and parents and teachers meeting. So how are you saying to me that basketball takes first preference if we can't get in the gym?
See, in a situation like that, especially like for a PTA meeting, I could understand a PTA meeting. That's only one night. My thing is in this whole aspect, because for some people are more, let me say, organized than others, and in a situation like that, if there are dates to be there, why is it that it isn't a transparent schedule?
Okay,
for something like that. That's all. Because if it's a first come first serve situation, in all honesty, because if we know as sports associations that, buddy, we need one of our nights to host PTA for the school, you think we wouldn't give up one of our nights?
Okay, so here's why I say if PTA meeting. Now, if you're telling me you're having a PTA meeting, I'm all for it if the PTA meeting has 30, 40, 50 people in this meeting. Not when it's only 2-3 people in the meeting.
Impossible. There's no way. Because I know that the Bahamas has the greatest parents in the world. There's no way no PTA meeting for our good country.
In a perfect world. Okay, so here's another point that you pointed out. With my association with basketball, what I would have liked to done was for all the presidents to get together and we build this bridge. So for the same issue that we're having now with who, like how you say, the first come, first serve situation
Just
with the gym.
communication. Just communication.
If we have this bridge built and we have our presidents communicating with each other, we can say, okay, volleyball season starts October 29th. Basketball season starts November, and these are the nights that volleyball happens. These are the nights that basketball happens.
Next. Me and you had less than 30 seconds conversation about that, and we realized that we would never clash with each other. That was 30 seconds. Imagine an actual meeting with presidents of these associations actually sitting down, having a calendar, and actually talking this out.
Especially with associations that have to utilize the same space.
Literally, because it's only two, maybe 3 associations that use the indoor facilities. It's only 3: boxing, volleyball, and basketball.
Boy,
That I know of.
at this point they might
Sporting
be
associations. I don't know no other sport that uses indoors. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong.
Badminton.
What?
Badminton.
Don't cause me flip this chair. Is that an association on this island for real?
I don't know, but I see people playing it at the YMCA.
Indoors?
Indoor in the YMCA gym. But I'm just
They could
saying,
have the YMCA gym.
but that's perfectly fine. So, like I said, why can't we? Just like, I think that one of the next shows that we're going to have is going to see if we can get all the presidents to come and sit down again, and have this discussion again, to see how best we can combat this, to see how best we can work this out. Even if we get to talk to the powers that be.
I think it's possible because, again, basketball and volleyball season clashes with each other. Y'all games are on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right?
In some aspects, sometimes it is, but sometimes we do change it up.
If y'all do change it up, y'all know that volleyball season, there ain't no Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Tuesdays and Thursdays from October to this time, locked in. That's it. If we need to change in the future or a couple days, we don't mind.
But we gotta have that communication line open to
Right.
see.
If that communication line is open, just like what me and you did.
Okay, so why you think for that it's past presidents would have that barrier up? Why was that barrier risen between associations? Why is it so hard for people to communicate to say, oh?
Well, first of all, I think that there's first the big issue is we as a Bahamian culture, we don't support communication.
We as a Bahamian culture don't support people.
I mean, because if I telling you straight up, because it happens in relationships too, you know what I mean? Whereas like communication is one of the biggest issues. I expect you to just read my mind. No, you don't. I can't expect you to just read my mind. I need to come to you and talk to you about that situation because anything else and. My career is I am a counselor, so therefore I understand these aspects. Like I am an over communicator. As soon from the first time I saw you, this weekend gone, that's the first thing my mind went on. I say, Mixon Basketball Association, let me instantly talk to you about this, and and you know what? As soon as I got that information, what I did this week, I already spoke to my president. But all we talked about, even when they say, how far up you trying to go the chain to make things happen, I say, hey, what you into? That's my communication to her. And I say, how do you support this? Or like, what's up? She say, all right, then we can have this meeting and move forward.
See, and that's
me
the
being a
thing.
communicator.
And that's the thing. You sound like you need to be on our next show. You need to be on our Let's Talk sister
That's
show.
why my president trusts me to go talking.
Yeah, that's why.
She ain't gonna tell me what to say. She be like, you got it.
Well, see, on this show, you don't have you come scripted, but we can throw a whole script out the window because we ain't really care about that script. We want the raw stuff. We ain't really care what was written down or what was told to you to say. So here's the thing now. How do we move on from here? How do we fix this situation with this gym? Who's the powers that be What's the problem? What's the problem with y'all getting the gym right now? For y'all,
right now, we don't have no problems, but I know in the past situations, I think there was a lot of misunderstanding and miscommunication between the principal and the vice principal. Right? Example, there would be like sometimes communication saying like, oh, call me back and we'll try to work out something. You try to call back, the person intentionally ignore your phone call. So in a situation like that, it's like, oh, you intentionally trying to duck me, so now I got to roll up on you face to face. But again, there's no black and white to say you have tried something. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of finessing that was going on. You know what I mean? So
you won't use the word finesse, and I say a lot of bullshitting going on.
I mean,
why you sugarcoating it?
Tomato. I'm trying to live a clean life.
Oh,
now.
you're trying to be TV friendly. That's what you're trying to be.
Hey, if that's what you call it.
I understand what you're saying, though. I understand what you're saying, but
I mean, it's
crazy.
It's
crazy.
a sucky situation, especially the fact that I tell people this all the time, and I my network literally goes around the whole world, where I tell people, I don't care what none of y'all countries say, my country is the most talented country in the world. In the world, Craig.
You
have young people a part of the, and if you next when you come watch our leagues and stuff like that, and when you come watch volleyball, you'll see that it's growing. Whereas the young people are now getting and going into night leagues. You're not just telling an association no, you know. You're telling the development of youths no. You understand? When you tell the development of youths no, you're literally stopping future Olympians, future college, university people. You telling them no, but they're not thinking that way. You understand? They're not thinking that way, because when they say no, they thinking they just saying no to that person who's sitting there in that seat or some other situation. But buddy, it's always a butterfly effect, especially when it comes to a sporting association. Especially when it comes to that.
And touching on that as well, we realize that the association. I'm not sure if your association but members on our board, on Assc board, don't get paid. We do this for the love of what we do, of our sport and of our island, and we want to see the advancement of the youth, like you say. So why? You know what? Let me hold that thought right there. We'll come back with a commercial. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Cause boy, about to get crazy.
You asked and I delivered. Island-ish is back. The podcast you guys have known to love, to like to call in, to like to interact with. We are officially back. For the ones that don't know me, this is your girl Yams. Hearing me on Mix 102.1 FM or your favorite TGF_Yams. With the 2 S's, we're back with Island-ish right here on Superior Talk. So make sure you're following the page. We're going live this Thursday, 6 p.m. Don't miss it. Follow us. It's about to get lit.
Listen to me, we back off the bench, boy, mixing the building with the volley boy, them, Latoy, and he being so diplomatic. I like this conversation that we're having. So like I say, we both of our associations is looking for to advance the youths, because all the men, obviously the youths are our future.
Yeah.
So how do you tell me or tell an association that is trying to further the development of youths, that you can occupy the facility that was provided for the community to develop and harness these skills and talents that these younger fellas have, or these younger ladies have? How do you fix your mouth to go about and say stuff like that?
Oh, easy.
Just say no?
Oh, yeah.
Have you
ever been in any of the meetings? Like, have you ever been in any of the meetings and they just say, oh, well, it's booked, and then you ask them, can you show me a calendar so that I can know which dates y'all are not booked? And then the answer is, well, there's no calendar.
Oh, I've had worse. I've been where they say, oh, it's booked, you can't get this time, and I ride past and the gym is locked up tighter than a fish.
I've seen situations like that, right? There are true story. there's this young, Miss Anita Doherty.
Yes.
You know Miss Doherty. Miss Doherty, granddaughter. Most likely the best volleyball female on the island right now. Wants to go to school, right? For volleyball. And she's like, hey, Mr. Williams, I need a gym to record some videos and just get some highlights of doing some drills and stuff like that. And the request obviously is, hey, can we get a gym? Obviously, one of our coaches, so I said, you know what? Let me see if I could try to request it. Volleyball would like to use the gym from this hour to this hour on a Sunday. Basketball don't use the gym on Sunday evenings.
Well, the association doesn't, but
there's some guys who play pickup
who
games.
Who want to go and play pickup game at a certain time. But I'm pretty sure if they say okay from this time to that time, it's been done. So I don't know why. What's the problem?
What's crazy is I'm pretty sure those basketball boys, if we tell them right there on the time that, hey, this young lady, this is what she wants to do, whatever like that, they would even give us
one side of the court,
or even the whole side, and because it's only about 30-minute highlight off or hour highlight. And in a situation like that, it's the gym is being booked, and then you drive past, like you say, and no one is there in the gym.
Gym is locked up tight. So
another situation was like this year, which was so unfortunate, is we had to use 8 Mile Rock Gym for a whole camp. And we find out, because we was told that the gym is going to be not free, like it's going to be taken up. And we find out that the gym was free. We had to go on the way to 8 Mile Rock. Now let it be known that 8 Mile Rock has an amazing... Have you seen a new gym now?
Well, we plan on having our opening season there if the powers to be allow us to.
That gym is amazing. Air conditioned, piping. And so you thinking like, boy, this is central. This is bringing free marketing to your facility and stuff like that. So I'm like, I don't see how y'all losing this. I don't see how y'all losing.
And it's bringing revenue because it isn't like the associations occupy these gyms for free.
For free, right. We are paying.
Yeah, we are paying. So I
you see the new contract?
Oh my God! So let's before we get into the contract, let's talk a little about the. I'm gonna go right into the contract. So, volleyball is making its comeback, and you all have to generate funds. Your following is not as large as you all would want it to be. So, how are y'all doing? How are y'all making funding?
The only way you could do that is pretty much ask the corporate world. Sponsors. Ask the corporate world for sponsors, and if we do have a fundraiser, hopefully we get supported.
Okay. And if y'all are making money and y'all are in the red, how do people?
Let me give you this funny story. We get the YMCA, because they're usually the ones we have to do, but in the YMCA we don't have control of concessions. So literally, getting the YMCA is only pulling money out of our pocket.
And on some nights, if the guy who runs the person who runs the concession is not available, I mean, y'all have no concession.
None. We never have concession.
So and y'all are not even allowed.
We never have concession.
So y'all not even allowed to bring water to the gym to sell.
No,
because there's a concession.
Right. Even if he's not there, because. Even if he's requested or not requested, we just can't have concession. So again, in that situation, it's only payout money. We never get money coming in other than admission.
Exactly, and then your admission ain't that much either.
No, it ain't not because again, we're trying to develop and pull crowd. It isn't like we just trying to keep afloat. No, we down trying to come up.
And now you're all down and you're all trying to come up, and here comes out of the blue this contract.
Amazing contract.
For rental of the gym.
Yeah.
The rental of so this contract states if you want to rent the gym, I guess this is where they're going to start putting in this calendar.
We'll see.
For rental of the gym, you have to pay $100 non-refundable, and then $50 for each hour. So you're saying to me,
what it used to be?
we just used to pay the $50 an hour.
Y'all used to do $50 an hour already?
We just used to do the $50 an hour.
From the beginning?
When we first started, the gym for gym rental, it was $1,000. We had for 1 month. We had to pay $1,000 for 1 month, and that's we had 3 nights, so that's like 2 games a night for 3 nights for a month, and that was $1,000. So we come in and we realize that
That's still a lot.
it is a lot for the short period of time that we probably be in there like 3 hours.
That's when 12 times using the gym.
And like I say, we had to negotiate. We had to see if how best we could. Because like I said, we coming in. My board was a new board, and coming in, we didn't have any funds. So we wanted to see how best we could do it. So our association actually could gather some monies, so we could pay these bills. Because everybody thinks that outsiders look at an association and they think, oh, they have plenty of money, but there's no money in the association. There's no money unless you generate ways to have funds to put onto your account. And even when you generate funds to put on your account, you still have other expenses. You have to pay for referees. You have to pay for gym rental. You have to pay for table officials.
Majority of, like, obviously it's still a business. It's obviously a business, and you have to find it. Obviously it's a business, but to keep that business running, you gotta push out money
to bring money in.
And
that's what I said. And you gotta do so much things. You gotta, like you say.
And hopefully you have one, which is funny. It's almost like you gotta establish a clientele to sponsor you, because right after they sponsor you, you gotta use that money, and then you can be asking them for another sponsor because you gotta get something else done.
Tell me about it. We have so much things that we want to do.
Yeah.
But people are wondering, saying, oh, but you all have money. What money we have? Because we got to do so much things. We got to pay for media.
Basketball got money, y'all.
we got a little bit of money.
Y'all know the NBA.
We got a little bit of money.
Y'all have more money than we do.
Last year, you could not say that. If I tell you what my bank account, the GBBA's bank account was last year, you would slap me silly. But I can't disclose that on this TV show.
There's some things that are confidential.
Yes, it is. But like I say, you have so much other people don't see the other expenses that the association picks up. They just think it's just all sprinkles and ice creams.
It's a lot of work, boy. And the crazy thing is, it's work after you finish working too. It should be easier. It's easier on the volleyball side. You know that? Well, I'm not here to play who carrying the most weight, but I just know that it's hard working after you work.
Boy, listen to me, boy. You get raggy in basketball. You get raggy because you ain't never doing nothing. You ain't never doing enough. You always got to be doing more. Apparently,
I think the most hurtful part for me is when you. The hardest part is when you do have a board, and not everybody is carrying their weight. And that means that now you have certain workers who could make things happen, and now instead of it being 6 people, 3 people got to carry 3 other people's jobs, and I'm just like, oh man, because then that's why it makes it even harder.
Well, I don't have that problem in the GBBA. Every member of my executive board does their job to the T. I have an amazing executive board.
That's good.
Each person is tasked with their job, and they go and do that. The only way they come back to me if they have a hiccup and they need me to get them out of is very, 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 very rare that they come back to me and say they need assistance with something.
That's good.
My commissioner, my vice president, my secretary, my treasurer, all the way down. Everybody does with their part.
Boy, even me sometimes, I'll be honest, I'll hold myself accountable. Sometimes, Madam President has have to come and say, this is the second time I done ask you.
Yeah, that's why now. Come on now. You got to put up your socks, man.
No. The thing is, right? In my situation, in my seat, there's a lot of decisions that has happened. She may want it in her time, but I just know, like, example, if she wants me to produce a flyer for something, and I tell her, I'm not producing that flyer, because you want me to produce that flyer, and there's not even a location determined yet in that. Give me a location.
Understandable.
Because guess what? It looks very unprofessional for me to say on that flyer, TBD.
Understandable.
I don't want to release that, especially if people know that it's my flyer. I don't want to do that. So in a situation like that, it's like, that's pretty much like my discretion to say that. But sometimes it's, she doesn't talk. I still gotta go and do what I gotta do. So I'd be like, all right, then, if you just know that I don't agree with it, but let's move forward. But at the end of the day, I still respect and I still do it. But I just let no. That's why I delayed.
Yeah, because you want things to be done
right
in perfect.
And I am one of those type of person as well too. Like if I have an issue with that, buddy, I'm not gonna do it. Especially if it's gonna be a fight. It ain't gonna be no like no. It's gonna be a professional discussion that we can have, and I will say my piece. If I feel like you're not on that level with me professionally, but I won't say nothing. I'll be like this. No, you retarded. I didn't do. And excuse my.
So let me ask how can Grand Bahama what support volleyball? What if you was to ask the TV people out there in TV land right now, what does volleyball need?
To be honest, volleyball, I don't want to be the type to just beg for money, but I feel as though if y'all love us,
He ain't know me,
I know, because my thing is, I would prefer love more than money, because the thing is, if somebody loves something, they can invest money into it anyway. I would prefer love. You love volleyball, because believe it or not, majority of us in school used to like volleyball season. We used to like it. Come out and play. Shoot, bring a team.
Yeah.
Bring a team out for the night league, and if you even if it's co-ed, companies could bring out co-ed teams and stuff like that. I see it in different sports.
Here's my problem.
You was on the team before in softball, and I bring my axe out there and we was playing, and you cranking ball out there.
Hold on, he bring your hold on, man. You going too deep? You can bring all your axe and things.
You tell me say I could be raw.
Yeah, but you ain't what bring your axe and that's that's another show. Yeah, you could be raw. I have a problem with that, but I'm saying. The only problem I have with that, with if someone love something, you want love don't pay the bills, boy. You can't take love to the YMC. Say, oh, we have 7 people who love us this month, so let us play.
You right, but then if I like doing this versus I love doing this, what I can put my money into.
Yeah, but you need the money. You don't need the love. You can love me from a distance. Just pay me. Just give me my money. Just
give me my money.
That's what I'm saying.
I feel you. Well, if you got it, volleyball could definitely use some of it. If you don't got it, come on and spectate. The most we charge is $2.
Come on, that's a little bit. Grand Bahama, that's all. You know what? Let's do that again. Mr. Producer, zoom right in on your face right there for me. This is your moment right now, Latoy. Talk to the people. Tell the people. And after you finish, I can come back and I can beg for you.
Okay.
You ready? This is your time.
Just give me my money. Ladies and gentlemen, to be honest, the most we have ever charged for admissions is definitely only $2. Come out, spectate, cheer for your friend. Everybody knows somebody who plays volleyball. Even if it's a younger crowd, it's always a good game when you see like some of the high schoolers beating up on the old people, like with the old knees, example, myself. All right, some of my students, they come out there and they beat me here and there. And it's always a pleasure to see the development of the sport. And when you see the little alpha males, them getting beat up from the high school children, it's always, as a matter of fact, Mix me in a couple of the games and he was cheering against his boys, them. It was all, it's fun. I don't care what nobody say, volleyball is exciting to watch. It's very exciting to watch, and it's a sport where smack talk is huge. So come out and spectate. Unfortunately, if it's at the Y, you can't bring no drinks in there. But I mean, I think if we get that location, I think we could do that. Because I remember mix them.
Hold on now. Hold on. You letting the cat out the bag.
You say to be raw.
Yeah, but no, not that part. You can't let all the cat out the bag. Hold on now. We can discuss that. We can discuss that part off
was
here.
just joking.
Yeah, we can. So okay. So people, y'all come on. Y'all come out and support. Support volleyball. Hey, listen to me. He's right. I've been to a few volleyball games, and it is exciting. My favorite part is when I was watching one of the toy game, and the guy chop him, and he smashing the toy face.
Never. He lied.
But anybody know what? We can take a quick commercial break, and we can be right
He
back.
lied. Never.
Greetings and welcome to Superior Talk Bahamas. My name is Yvette Swain, and I am here with the Sword Sharpeners Prayer Network. We meet every Monday at 6 p.m., where we dive into the Word of God to see what He would say to us. You are welcome to join us. That's every Monday at 6 p.m. here on Superior Talks. God bless you, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.
Where you going, mate?
To go buy these tickets for the party tonight.
Why this boy so dumb?
Tickets242.com.
You know how hard it is?
They sell tickets for parties, concerts, plays, sporting events, everything.
You know how expensive bus is?
Well, if you just buy the tickets online, they could just send you it in the email. Then you could just print it off.
You know how strong mosquitoes is?
Or you could go to the box office downtown at the Genesis Street Gear.
You ain't scared of Joneses, eh?
So we back. So like I was saying,
He's
I been to one
lying.
game,
He's
and
lying.
the boy smash. Anyway,
lying.
so let's talk about some of the better players in volleyball. Who are some of the standout persons in volleyball at this time? From the carryover from last season.
From last season. Last season, I think the MVP in the championship was Steven Adams. He's actually our treasurer on the board. Antonio played okay, but he hurt his knee last year. But he's trying to make a recovery now, so we'll see how he does. I'm good. Obviously.
The fisherman and his fish.
Damn right. So, who else? Whitney on the girls' side. Hayden Doherty, she is good on the girls' side. Leah, Miss Davis' daughter.
Yeah.
And there's Tara. There's multiple people who are good. And believe it or not, if you go throughout all the sports on the island, you'll see some of the same athletes over and over, you know.
Mm-hmm. Because I knew.
The thing is, all the athletes, they still playing sports too. Across different sports, and it's just the same thing. I come and watch them play softball and flag sometimes, and it's just coming out there and support. It's just, volleyballers just don't get all the supporters.
Yeah, that's something, like I said, that's something what we have off the bench for. We wanted to bring it to the public to let the public know that, hey, this is what's happening, where and what time, and go out and enjoy. We want to push the product that, the Bahamians, because a lot of Bahamians say, oh, I didn't know that they was having this. Oh, I didn't know which night this was. I didn't know what time this was. But now this is your time. This is your chance to go out and support.
Indeed.
And support these associations.
Indeed.
Help volleyball out. Like I say, one of the key things that we want to do, we want to build a bridge with volleyball.
Yeah,
we want to build a bridge with flag football. We want to build a bridge with softball. But it takes more than just saying it. You got to show up. I myself, along with my vice president, we go out to softball and support. We go out to volleyball and support.
Yeah.
But we can't let it be a one-way street. If I come and show you love, you could come and show me love.
I feel like I be in the all game.
You be in the 1 or 2 hour games. I think you enjoyed yourself.
I think I had a Bud Light.
I know where you had that. You had that, man. You must have had that when you come. You bring that when you come in.
I can't recall. It was a blurry night. It's a blurry night. I must have talking about Marvin.
So for the sake of my producer, like I say, he old. He don't know much about volleyball and these sports.
Man.
He used to play. The sport what they have in the Olympics where you just run around and throw the ball in the net. It ain't soccer. It's like basketball, but you just throw the ball. That's what
netball.
Not even netball.
What are you talking about?
No, I get confused. He used to play hopscotch. Hopscotch was his thing. Tell us
That's
some
an
of
Olympic
the
sport.
some of the positions in volleyball.
Well, there are opposite hitter, then you have middle blocker, then you have power hitter, then you have libero, then you also have setter, just to name a few. And there's also the defense specialist. So there's a couple of positions. And the thing is about volleyball, what makes it so good is you don't have to be the youngest and the most sprightly person to be really good, because volleyball is an IQ sport.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's a sport whereas, like, even the older people still play, and they sometimes still outsmart the younger people. Even though the younger people still bouncing out the gym, boom, hitting down, there's still some young or older people who, like, older guys in their 60s,
Like,
could still play.
like Rupert. That was his name. The older guy.
Which one? You mean Bieber or Freddie?
The older guy. I think he used to work
Lucas?
at Lucas. That's his name. Who was
Lucas, yes, but like these dudes are in their 60s, and they playing almost up to the same level.
So what's
You
your
know what I
position
mean?
that you play?
I could play all except setter. I can't play no setter.
'Cause you
Because
ain't
believe
one
it or
set.
not, no. Because believe it or not, I just learned how to play volleyball within the last 5 years. Again, I was more of a, not just a track athlete, but I was like an athlete. I could play.
Whoa.
I could just play all sports.
Whoa, hold up. Back up. How you say you is one of the best in the sport, but you only been playing for 5 years, my boy?
Ask about me.
I think I just find my conquer the week.
Ask about me.
Come on, man, Latoy, man. No, man. Nah, that ain't
can
fair.
make a call right
people
now.
Playing volleyball for how long now? And look how long Lucas been playing.
But yes.
And
Yes.
you saying Lucas is pretty good, but you
Yeah.
ain't called Lucas to be one of the top people.
Because he's aged now.
So
He's
that
still-
mean because
he's
you
still-
old, I mean
he's
you ain't
still-
good?
But he's just not like a top example. For if there was a team Grand Bahama that goes for Bahamas games, like he could make it, but he wouldn't start in the starting six.
But he would make it. And he would
because of his IQ of the sport.
and he would be a good asset to the team. So how you can tell me if he able to make the team, but he ain't gonna start, but he's an asset to the team, well, how you even put him in the top ranking?
Not top six. Not top six.
So okay, not top 6.
No.
But you in the top 6.
Yes.
But you just start playing.
I have good IQ for the sport.
So his
I
IQ,
know.
so your IQ is better than his. What you're saying?
No. He has.
Hold on now.
I know this isn't a competition, but who IQ is the best. My thing is, I'm just more athletic across the court than he is. So how fast the ball is moving, sometimes he may not be able to keep up. I'm able to keep up.
Lucas Latoy just tell me you old. That was one of them. Tell me he old without telling me he old.
I would just say, if he can't beat me playing, I would say, you can call anybody name me and I'll tell you straight up. But I just feel like Lucas is a different situation.
Hey, look here. I just here to get under your skin. I want to see you
I know
sweat.
you could try get under, but me sweat never.
I just want to see where you is, man. That's all. Let me take a quick commercial break and I'll be right back after this.
You almost get me.
I know.
I'm Flynn Doxson from Nose Witness News, reporting live from Sniper Paintball City. We're here with the manager and he's going to tell us a little about what they have to offer.
Daddy, I got this at Sniper Paintball. We have paintball, cornhole, mini golf, batting cage.
Strike!
That's not a strike.
So come on down every Saturday and Sunday to Sniper Paintball City, located next to Crosstown, where you and the family can have a great time.
See you at Sniper.
And we're back. And listen, it wouldn't be a fair show if we don't talk. I gotta rep my boy, because he isn't coming here. He ain't coming in a little suit today with a little coat. But we still can talk about it. So NFL week, we're going in the 4th week.
Yeah.
Let's talk about who. First of all, Latoya, don't disappoint
How
me.
about them Cowboys? Yes, I am a Cowboy fan. Born, dead. Born, what is it? Born, bred, and dead.
Well, keyword there, dead.
That's fine.
Keyword
That's
there.
fine. That's
Oh,
fine.
God, y'all put me in the room
I
with
think
two.
this is the year.
Y'all put me in the room with two dead heads. So let's talk about this kind of thing. Since y'all want to talk about it. So last week.
Who's your team? Who's your team?
The one team that own y'all.
Green Bay?
Oh, see, come on.
As a matter of fact,
no, hit the button,
as
Mr.
a matter of fact, I don't even think Green Bay own us. I even say Aaron Rodgers own us, but I don't think it's the Green Bay team, buddy. Jordan Love did good last year, but
it's a proven fact
that Aaron Rodgers definitely had our number.
Yes, and when Aaron Rodgers. So what the talk was? The talk was, Aaron Rodgers has our number, and when he leave, we can spank y'all now. Was it not the talk?
It was the talk.
And the little boy pop up and do what?
Yeah. I give it to him. And in the
sign
playoffs
those papers.
And in the playoffs
ownership.
too.
We still own y'all.
After one time?
You only need to get you only need to put John on the fire once and you ain't gonna put it back there.
You obviously ain't Bohemian.
But anyway, let's talk about this week how two teams played with their third string quarterback this week.
Ooh, boy.
The Dolphins.
That was their third string?
Yeah, the third string. Tua is out.
Tua and the little boy.
Their backup quarterback got hurt as well. And they had to bring in their third string quarterback.
Ooh, they probably got to go sign somebody out the practice squad.
And the Cowboys play with their third string quarterback. Dak.
Oh, God.
Listen, I know this. Oh, Lord, it's a tough crowd. Yeah. But
I thought you was making sense just now.
But anyway, that's how I feel about Dak. Dak is a third string quarterback.
I literally was like,
So
I thought Dak played the whole
sitting
game.
at a local establishment this week, and one is a Cowboy fan, and then he's all excited because y'all had an onside kick, and y'all get the ball back, and he started jumping up, and just like that, the Cowboys fall by the wayside because, again,
I'm not even surprised.
So you think y'all gonna beat them this week? Last week?
Oh, Baltimore?
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, it's good to go into games thinking that
when you go in
win.
Imagine going into a fight thinking you can lose.
Hey, if I go into a volleyball competition against you, I know I can lose that.
But you better try cut movie. You don't come in there trying to lose.
I know I can lose that, but when you step on the basketball court, I guarantee you can get a loss.
Which basketball court?
Whichever one you prefer to go on.
Mix, you trying to play me one-on-one, Mix?
Right now. Right now for chicken in the can.
I will have every news.
But anyway, let's move on. So this week, let me know who your picks are this week, all right? So this week, we got the Vikings going up against the mighty Packers. Who you got in this one? Obviously, I don't need to answer this one because you know who I'm riding with.
Who's the Vikings?
The Vikings.
Oh, Vikings.
Yes. Oh, Lord.
I thought you say White Kings. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Which team is that?
We's Bohemians, man. Come on, man.
Only sometimes.
Our W's turn to V's.
I apologize.
And our V's turn to W's.
I work at a proper school.
I know your W start with a D.
What? Vikings versus... That's a rival game, eh? It's a big rival game.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers used to cut movie on them.
Who you going with, buddy?
Vikings. Because, buddy, they joking right now.
Now you should hit.
As a matter of fact, I can play them in fantasy.
Hey, well, at least y'all can win one this week. Cowboys versus the Giants.
Boy, not the way the Giants play this weekend gone. Because remember, they upset too.
So who you going with?
I know. That's the Cowboys. If it's one team, we're going to
So you say it's supposed to be that the Cowboys might lose?
Yes, babe. Oh, God, that's one team, babe. I don't know. When I used to put money on sports, I've never gambled ever on my own team. Because I understand if it's one team, what used to do the most. where this, that's back when Roma was playing too. It was one team what'll make you just be like surprised, like, boy, how you make that decision to cause me to lose? I knew.
So
I knew.
So you going with the Cowboys? You going with the Giants over the Cowboys this weekend?
You asking your producer?
Okay, so Bengals and the Panthers.
Bengals. Because right now, Andy Dalton, chicken.
That's
not Dalton. Who team Dalton played for this weekend?
Well, if he played for whoever team he played for the week before.
I don't think he is. I forget who he played, but he was their backup quarterback, and he was ringing with them.
Okay, then we have
Bengals booming right now.
We have the Broncos going up against the Jets. I think I'm going with the Broncos.
I'm going with the Jets. Wait, I don't bet against Rodgers. I tell you, I don't bet against Rodgers.
The old man slinging that thing, but
yes, boy.
And then we have the Eagles going up against the Buccaneers.
I need the Eagles to do good. Jalen Hurts is my QB for fantasy.
So you need them to go good. So,
but I also have Chris Godwin and Mike Evans as my wide receivers. So I need all of them to have a good game.
Okay, then we have the Jaguars going up against the Texans.
I think Joe Mixon coming back this week, and I think the Texans can actually get back to how they're supposed to play.
Okay, and the Rams going up against the Bears. I going with the Rams on that one.
Yeah, I think Rams got a good movie this weekend going, even though they have an injury going on. Yeah.
And then we have the Saints going up against the Falcons.
That gonna be a good game because the Saints booming right now.
And then we have
who home in that game right now?
The Saints.
The Saints home?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Drew Brees, but you couldn't beat him when he was home, buddy.
What does is Drew Brees still throwing?
No.
Okay then.
Who they got? Derek High
against the Falcons. So yeah, and then we have the Steelers versus the Colts.
Right now, Justin Fields. I picked Steelers.
They're doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, they are.
Patriots 49ers again with the Niner gang.
Yeah, Niners. Yeah, Niners.
And the Commanders was the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Browns, Raiders.
Nah, Browns.
Okay. Yeah, then see your parlay sheet ain't gonna be worth nothing.
Boy, that's why I ain't putting in the parlay.
Then we got Chiefs, Chargers.
Chiefs.
Automatically.
Chargers in. They don't have their team from last year. If they had their team from last year with Eckler, Keenan Allen, and all of them, I would have been like, that can be a shootout.
Well,
that team in like that.
Not just a shootout, but the video game, the little dingy boy. That little boy is make things happen.
You don't lie, boy.
He's make things happen.
You don't lie.
And
you know we be in the same school.
Last game of the it would be on Sunday would be the Bills versus
Bills. Automatic. Bills.
Against the Ravens.
Bills. Hold on.
Oh, you thought this guy would be against a crummy team?
Hold on. That's a good game.
Yep.
If Derek run the way he run against us, Bills can be... Because the thing is, they can run the ball and try to limit the amount of times that Josh Allen have the ball, because Josh Allen slinging that right now, dog. He's slinging. But he had 4 touchdowns in the first half.
So let me ask, who, in your opinion, top 5 quarterback thus far in the first week?
Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, with the little boy name from Commanders, Jaden.
Okay.
He playing good right now. I think, if I'm correct, if Joe Burrow played this weekend, it was Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow had a good game. And number 5 would be... Who would I give number 5 to? Aaron Rodgers. I'll give Aaron Rodgers because he's slinging right now.
So, okay, that's your...
Because I don't see nobody else really making that much of a splash in the QB position. I don't.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Doc is not in that 5.
Oh no.
All right. Well, that's all I needed to hear.
You mean our third string quarterback?
Hey. I know where 1 or 2 is gathered.
Doc, but Doc done let me down. I haven't been a Doc fan since his rookie year. His rookie year was the last time I was a Doc fan. So after that, he started begging for money, and he was like, "Oh, I'm an elite QB," and we pay him elite money, but he ain't doing nothing elite. After that, I was like, "But you cry for all this money, and he ain't doing it." And I still surprised he on the team because Jerry just didn't want to let him go. But then that's Jerry's MO. To just ride until the wheels fall off.
So let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with closing remarks and Conquer of the Week. You already know who my Conquer of the Week is.
Mix.
Yo, what's up, Bahamas? My name is Andrew Williams, aka Cat.
And I'm your boy Mix.
And we're representing Off the Bench, the #1 talk sportcast in the Bahamas.
In the world, my boy.
My bad partner. So we cover anything sports throughout the Bahamas. We cover our Bahamian athletes wherever they are, and they're making waves in sports. We cover them.
Hey, just tune in to us every Wednesday here on Superior Talk at 6:00 p.m.
The #1 talk show in the world,
Craig. And we're back. Well, Latoya say he still got some stuff he want to talk about, but boy, that's a talk for another show. Ladies and gentlemen, we getting ready to wrap up, and I just wanted to reach out to y'all, to the general public again, and let y'all know, hey, volleyball is happening. The opening season for Night League volleyball is October 29th. Location to be determined at this time. We're still considering that contract. Let me ask you: is there a team from the 8 Mile Rock district in the volleyball?
No, but it's definitely open for them to join. Like it is.